Hey guys, my name's Craig Chambers. I'm the recreation coordinator for the 2025 spring flag football season. Welcome to this meeting. I'm glad that you're watching this video. Hopefully we're able to answer some questions through this, make you feel comfortable about the league and what it looks like, get some starting dates and times and things like that, equipment, jerseys. We're going to try to go over everything that we think would help you again feel just comfortable for this season and feel prepared. So at the end of this video, I'm going to put my contact information. I just want to say ahead of time, I am always available for questions, comments, anything. We're here for you. We're here for the kids. We hope that this season is one that they remember for a long time and that they have super fun with. So that's our goal. So we'll get right into the meeting. Thanks again for coming. Okay, like I said, my name is Craig Chambers. I'm the recreation coordinator this season for the Flag Football League. I'm super excited to get out there and get it going and watch the kids. It's always an enjoyment to watch them play and have fun. A few things about myself. I have a family. I have 3 boys and 1 girl. I grew up playing sports. I played soccer, basketball, baseball, football, with football definitely being my favorite. I played all through high school. I've enjoyed coaching my kids' teams. They all have done different things, all the different sports. I've also enjoyed watching just as a parent too. So wherever you're at coaching or just watching, I can relate to you in the season that you're going through right now. So the Post Falls Parks and Recreation mission statement is to provide exceptional parks, services, facilities, and recreational opportunities to our customers and the citizens of Post Falls, which is you guys, and we are doing our best to make these seasons and these leagues and where we're at enjoyable and exceptional. So right off the bat, I just want to say a big thank you. You guys are what makes this league happen. Without you guys signing up, without you participating, and parents driving their kids to practice, this league would not exist. So thank you. You guys are a huge part of it. Being an involved parent and guardian is an important role, as you can make this experience memorable for all the players, not just your own kids, but other players, by encouraging them, by being a team parent. You guys play a vital role in making this league a success and ensuring the enjoyment and growth of all the players. The first thing I want to touch on is just that we take the safety of all the kids out there very seriously. So part of that is having our head coaches and assistant coaches required to submit background checks. And we don't just do this once every couple of years, but we make sure that they do this every season. So they must be submitted prior to your first practice or they're not able to coach. So just keep in mind that we do everything that we can to make sure that whoever is around your kids and whoever is coaching them has been checked and made sure that they're safe to be around. Okay, so we're going to go over the purpose and responsibilities of a parent guardian. Some of the responsibilities include being on time for all practice and games. Please do your best to be at all the practices and the games. All these coaches are volunteers, and they're doing their best in 6-7 weeks to try to get these kids to play as a team, and it's super hard to do that when kids aren't there. If you are going to miss, please let your coaches know that you're not going to be there so that they can do whatever they need to prepare, and they can let me know if they need some extra help. Contribute to a safe environment for practice and games. The way that you can do that is to be encouraging. If you see something that you don't like, which kind of goes to the next line, abide by all officials, coaches, and their staff decisions. But if you do see something that you don't like or don't agree with, please give yourself 24 hours to think about it. And if after 24 hours you still don't agree, then please go to your coaches, talk to them. If you don't get the answer or the response that you like, then feel free to email or call me. But we want to do everything that we can to avoid a scene on the field or at practice, between refs, between coaches, other coaches, because again, all these kids are watching us. They're watching how we act, and they're going to mimic how we act. And remember that we have first graders out there, we have pre-K out there. We have a lot of young kids that are still learning of what what they're supposed to be like, and that goes even up to the 8th graders. We can still be an example in their life too. Okay, I'm going to go over the parent guardian code of conduct real quick. I'll just hit on some of these key points. We ask that all the coaches and parents review this and then sign this together. So don't be surprised if you see this in a physical format where your coach is asking you to sign. And again, this is just a reminder of why we're out there doing what we're doing. So some of the key points is the game is for youth, not for adults. Focus on fun and fundamentals. Good sportsmanship at every game and practice. Emotional welfare of the team over adult urge to win. Safe environment for kids. Support coaches and officials. Drug and alcohol free environment, and prompt all children to treat everyone with respect. If we can get through a season where we've treated everybody with respect, where we've had a safe environment for the kids, where we're promoting good sportsmanship at every game and practice, then your season will be successful no matter what your record is at the end, and your child will have had fun and want to play again, and that's the whole goal. Okay, so here are a few important dates for this season. First games are going to be April 5th, and the exact times of the games will be provided by your coaches. So at the coach meeting, they're going to get a schedule. After the coach meeting, they should be getting you that schedule as soon as possible. The second week of games, along with picture day, is going to be April 12th. So you might have an early picture day, and then later on in the day you'll have your games. It could be that you go right from your pictures to the games and only have a half hour in between. So that'll depend on your picture time, and games might be adjusted that week, and coaches will have the times of those pictures too. There will be no games April 19th, that's the week of Easter, and then the last games will be May 17th. So here's some miscellaneous information. Proper attire for football. All the kids should have a mouth guard. It's required. You can get mouth guards at Big Five. There's cheap ones, $5. It's a good idea to grab a couple of those because I know how kids lose things a lot, and mouth guards seem to be lost a lot, and they need to have those at every practice and make sure to have those at every game. Jerseys are provided, and then shorts will be provided for 1st through 8th grade. For the Start Smart, they'll have to bring their own shorts. Cleats are encouraged, but no metal cleats. Please make sure that we do not have metal cleats. That's something that refs will be checking. So if they show up a game and there's metal cleats, the refs won't let them play. So make sure, I know some baseball cleats are metal, make sure that they don't have that. We run a cleat recycling program at City Hall where parents can donate lightly worn cleats, or if you need cleats, you can come in, and if we have your size, we're happy to give those out to you. The parent code of conduct and signatures will be required. So the code of conduct, we went through that a few slides earlier. Every player will receive at least half a game of playing time. So that's something at the coach meeting that we'll make sure to go over. If you see that that's not being abided by, I'd recommend talking to your coach at the proper time, maybe after a game. If nothing changes after talking to your coach, then make sure to let me know, and I'll talk to them. A treat schedule, we don't have anything official. That's something that you can discuss with coaches and other parents or guardians to try to get going. Okay, here's just a sample practice schedule. All coaches do things different. So your coach could maybe have nothing like this, but this is just a sample. This is something that we could give coaches if they've never coached before. So a warm-up, some skill development for 20 minutes. Doing scrimmaging is also super encouraged. If there's a nearby team that you guys can scrimmage, I always think that's a good idea to get some real game time play in. A 10-minute fun game at the end, and then a 5-minute cool down debrief. There won't be any practices for Smart Start, so if you are on a Smart Start team and your coach happens to schedule a practice, let me know about that. I'll talk to them and make sure that they know that there are no practices for Smart Start. 1st and 2nd grade teams, should only be practicing once a week for their age. So that's something, again, we tell the coaches at the coach meetings. If your coach is scheduling more than one and you're in that grade division, please let me know. The third through eighth will be practicing up to 2 times a week. So a little bit on uniforms. The uniform are being finalized this week and will be ordered. Should be here in plenty of time for the first games. The Start Smart receives a colored sponsorship T-shirt, and again they'll wear just black shorts if they have them. The first through eighth NFL flag teams receive NFL jerseys and black sponsorship shorts. So as soon as we receive the uniforms here, we let the coaches know, and the coaches come and pick them up, and they'll be the ones to disperse them, usually at the first or second practice. Okay, so for league rules, we go strictly off the NFL flag rule book. So most of the stuff in there, if not all, will be directly from that. So if you're not able, I put a link in there. If you're not able to click that link, if you just go to Google and you type in NFL flag rulebook, should be one of the first things, and they have a PDF that you can go through. All of our coaches will have those rules. So if you have a question on those, I'd ask that you go to your coach first to clarify any questions on the rules. If you have something that comes up when you're watching a game that you're not sure of or doesn't seem right, I'd ask you to not go to any refs. Don't talk to the refs. Just go straight to your coach to clarify a rule. And then if your coach needs to come to me or you need to come to me, I'd be happy to answer any kind of questions with rules. Okay, so what's the next step after this meeting? So after this meeting, next week, the coach meeting will take place. So it's going to be March 12th at 6 o'clock. The coaches will come. We'll go over rules and a lot of the stuff that we're going over at the parent meeting here. After the coach meetings, you should hear from your coaches. So that meeting's on Wednesday. I'd give them till next Wednesday or so. Most of the coaches will start reaching out Thursday and Friday, but there'll be some that will wait a week or so. So just give them time. The coaches should reach out and give you info on where and when to meet for the first scheduled practice. They should have some information on how your child should dress, and we kind of went over that with practice and having a mouth guard. They should have all the pertinent information regarding uniforms, picture day, schedule, rosters, all that kind of stuff. And then that might be a time where they give you a call and might try to put together a team parent or a snack schedule. Okay, a little bit about where we're going to be playing. So all the games will take place at Warren Field in Post Falls. All the games will be played only on Saturdays between 8 and 4. So that schedule could change a little bit depending on the total amount of teams and what the schedule starts looking like. But no earlier than 8. First games might be 9 and no later than 4. I don't see happening, but again, we'll have the exact schedule coming out. Practice fields will be at Warren Field and Chase Field. Coaches, again, will be providing the practice schedule for you. There could be a chance that if a coach doesn't want to practice at Warren or Chase and has a different field that they can get to and is open, that they can make that choice as well. A little bit of information of what game days will look like. So spectators on the field will be on one side of the field, and then on the other side of the field, coaches and players from both teams will be there. So part of the reason why we do this is so we can easily identify who the team players and the coaches are. And then also for safety, so that no one that hasn't had a background check should be on the player's side during a game. If you're interested in helping coach and you find yourself on the coach's side helping and you haven't done a background check, please just let me know and I'd be happy to grab a background check and we can get that taken care of. For the facilities, make sure to please remember no dogs are allowed at any of the fields. And again, thank you in advance for understanding that. So as we're kind of wrapping up this meeting, just a few things to remember: that this league is focused on fun and fundamentals. That's the main thing that we want, is that after this season that the kids had so much fun that they want to come back in the fall and that they want to keep coming back and keep playing flag football at Post Falls. So that's the biggest thing. Remember, the kids they're learning, they want to have fun, and a lot of times some of the things that the parents see or get under your parents' skin, the kids have no idea is even happening. So let's just be good examples out there for them. Your example and attitude makes all the difference. So like I said, a lot of times the kids don't even know that a bad call was made or the score is wrong until the parents start speaking up. So if we can just be a good example out there for them and make it so that they're having the times of their lives, that would be the ultimate goal. So this is something that we include in all of our sports slide presentations. We'll include it with the coaches, but this is a concussion frequently asked questions page. We have a link to YouTube videos, so if you want to learn a little bit more about what some identifying concussions and the steps to take if you think one's suspected, there's that YouTube video that you can click. If you guys have any other questions about that, feel free to let me know. Okay, that concludes our parent meeting. Thank you guys again for watching. Hopefully some of the questions that you guys had were covered in this video. If there is anything else on your mind or anything else that you have a question with, feel free to contact me at the email on the slide right there. And then also if you'd like to call me, feel free to give me a call. Again, looking forward to this season, looking forward to the kids having fun, and thank you guys, and I'll see you out on the field.